Okay.
Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro.
See that tahini roasted cauliflower? Oh, Beth. Nice. You want anything to remind you of summer? This is it.
Got that.
All right, we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, just in time.
Just in time. GloucesterCast 449.
449.
Ugh.
One away.
There's a,
Keep your droplets to yourself.
thank you, Patrick.
449. Cheers.
449.
Cheers to
Congrats,
449.
Joe.
One
Cheers.
away from 450.
Cheers,
One
Patty.
away.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pay no
Cheers,
attention to
everybody.
that voice in the background.
We are here live at Mile Marker. The igloos are something that's in the works. We promise you we're going to be at igloos, but we're actually in this really cool space, and we did a whole video before this that we'll post tomorrow. But they transformed the aqua in the aqua. I don't know if they still call it the aqua room, but it's what was the aqua room, and they made it into this incredible space. It's GloucesterCast 449. I'm joined by Chris McCarthy,
Good evening, Gloucester.
Jimmy Dalpiaz,
Good morning. Good evening, Gloucester.
Pat Dalpiaz is on the keyboard.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. Oh my God, I just heard you all do it and I messed it up.
Covering them all.
She hasn't even had one sip of her drink yet.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, we got to talk about these.
And
Yeah.
Charleen, we have a studio audience today. The beautiful Charleen McCarthy.
Good evening, Gloucester.
Oh,
From Eccles and Bolton.
We have a comment that the audio's bad.
It's bad?
That's, yeah, it might be maybe the
Yeah, we gotta
echoey.
ask them.
Okay, we'll work on that, Brenda.
No,
Thank you. Thank
Jimmy,
you for
can
letting us
ask,
know.
Patrick to turn the,
That'll help.
The ventilator up.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Hi, Jim. Cheers to you too.
Who's that? Jim Ellis.
Yes, yes,
Charleen,
yes.
Your father's on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hi,
Jimmy
Dad.
Ellis. For those of you who
Jimmy's
are
ass
just
is-
joining us now, we're trying to turn off the ventilation system. Since-
I think it's the music too. There's
Oh,
a
and the
lot
music,
going
too.
on. This guy's probably trying to pick up a bunch of different things.
And Marge says hi too. So that's
As
awesome.
My mom.
Yeah. You want me to get
as-
a little smidge closer, maybe?
for those of you who can hear us, Pat's holding up the drink menu right now. Very,
Yeah.
very good.
Very awesome.
All right.
See it?
Awesome.
Pat, hold up your drink to the camera.
I am having
The gate.
The shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
a Bailey's Irish cream on the rocks with a little bit of Irish whiskey to take the bite off the Bailey's.
Hold it up to the camera.
Yeah.
And,
There we
Right
go.
up to the
Cheers.
and I'm drinking
Cheers.
all over your new camera. She spilled it all over Joe's new camera.
God, I saw that.
$700
You
camera
saw, you
now.
watched
Well,
it
I was
happening.
ready.
It wasn't too bad. Not
I
too,
think she
we're
might
all
have 4
right.
or 5 before she
I
divided.
think she went to Happy Valley beforehand.
I know nothing.
I can see it. Look on the monitor. You can see how it's just like,
It's the we should
Oh,
name
boy.
We'll rename it the Titanic.
this
Oh,
should
boy.
right we should call this the Titanic.
The
room.
Titanic.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm drinking the world famous mile marker painkiller. I don't know what's in it, but
Oh, that
it
is
takes away every pain in your body.
This Bailey's is
I'm having a Moscow Mule right there.
that's awesome.
And I'm having the
Oh, that's-
salty Vermont dog.
Ooh.
Oh, explain what's in
Wow.
that.
It says absolute grapefruit juice, a few drops of Vermont maple syrup
Oh,
with a salted rim on the rocks.
wow. Can you taste the maple?
I'm going to now try it.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet. Here's a big taste test.
Yes.
Really?
You can take, yes. The
Wow.
grapefruit hits you first, and then the maple comes.
Nice.
Back to the palate.
Oh. That Irish whiskey does take the bite out of the Baileys.
I like it. My Moscow Mule is fantastic. I want to give a shout out to Enza and Greg Iacano at Lobster Trap Gifts.
Nice.
My Cape Ann map with the lobster in the middle of one of my favorite caps. All their gear is awesome. And Christmas is coming up, and they could be a one-stop shop for a lot of people to get all your Christmas presents.
Especially those new bottle openers with the lobster claws.
Did you know that? Did you see that they were featured on Land Sharks?
On Land Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Land Shark Lager, which is one of my favorite summertime beers.
Christmas is coming up. What's our website?
LobsterTrapGifts.com.
Yeah.
I posted
It's
it
a
on
must
here.
visit.
There's a link in the notes.
Very
Great.
nice. Very nice.
Can people hear us now? Is this better?
It's
It
the
wasn't
audio a little bit
it
better.
wasn't the ventilation. It was the music I needed turned off.
That too.
No, that's still better, I think.
I
But
was
we're going to
talking
get
music.
shut down by
I hope.
Facebook. They
Oh,
can't see it.
right.
Charleen, our stage manager, isn't doing anything. All she's
Well,
doing is drinking.
I'm
I
enjoying
think
my
she's on-
sangria. That is
Oh, you
amazing.
got
that's right. Charleen got
Nice,
the-
Charleen.
So it is called the, hold on.
Black bubbles.
Black Bubble Sangria.
Yeah.
Would you like to hold it up in front of the
Sure, I'd
camera?
love to.
Sparkling.
Try not to spill it.
I won't. I won't let
Sparkling
that
Shiraz.
Oh, nice.
Isn't it beautiful?
Nice. What a pretty color.
So
Fresh
pretty.
fruit in
It's
maraschino.
delicious.
Maraschino.
Maraschino.
Maraschino. Same thing. Maraschino.
But the room, I can't believe
Is
the
this room beautiful?
transformation. So
Yeah.
we got to see a preview of
It's
the
beautiful.
igloos. When that gets all straightened out, that room is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
This room is phenomenal. The other dining room is phenomenal. Patrick, are you ready for us? Come on over, buddy.
As some of you may remember, we ranked Mile Marker as one of the MVPs
We did.
in terms
Yeah.
of the food improvement. What you've done with this place.
Now
you'll
the
get
room.
an MVP. Yeah, the room.
Yeah.
It must.
Cheers, thank you.
You get MVP for the upgrade and what you've turned this place into.
Well, thank you very
It's unbelievable.
much. We've put a big effort into really focusing on the food and the service and the atmosphere. Malmark has always done a great job, and we've always been known as a summer destination, which is fantastic. We don't want to lose that. Yet, when it gets cold and the boats go away, everybody thinks it's time to go home. We'll see you next May. And so we've really put a lot of effort into changing that, because we're here, we're real, and we want to really we want it to be a restaurant with a fun focus.
Yeah.
When you see the video that we did earlier, we're going to post that tomorrow on Good Morning Gloucester. You will not believe the space is probably the nicest space. Tono is I think is one of the.
Tono's beautiful.
Is gorgeous.
Franklin is
nice.
My go-to spot, the front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm there
well,
twice a
We've
week.
seen you there.
Yeah.
We've seen you
I'm
there.
there twice a week.
Stefano is one of our favorite bartenders. But that space back there will compete with anything. What we said in the video was, it felt like I was in the Seaport District in
Seaport,
Boston.
right.
Like, rival any restaurant in the Seaport District. Just
Yeah.
a first-rate job.
I'm loving these little cubbies. I'm going to call them cubbies because I'm the teacher and it has to do that.
Okay.
But you see these, what are these things, the green?
Topiaries.
Yeah. Little box foods,
The
yeah.
teacher in me says, I can't spell it.
Topiary.
Topiary.
Yeah.
Maybe if a
Topiary.
few more I can do it.
Can you give me the origin of the word, please?
The Latin. Can I have the Latin?
Can I have the Latin? The
It's from the
spelling?
house. It's from the House of Totes.
That was it.
That's why it's topiary.
Very
House
nice.
of Totes. But anyway, it was super bad. A little table set in there. Oh, it's just great.
You know, it's such a big room, and it's almost like, you know, it's a mini YMCA. So it's big, it's spacious, and you're used to people running around and making noise. So we really wanted to soften it up. You know, we lost a lot of tables inside the dining room, so we had to expand in order to have the room. And we came in here, but again, we didn't just want to throw them out there. We wanted to really soften it, make it fun, make it different. You know.
So to get a few things off the table, the renovation of the dining. Well, this is part of the dining room.
This is now part of the dining room.
Part of the dining room. It's two different feels.
Right.
This is very kind of like tropical and blues here, and it's more like a little bit nautical, but not kitschy in the other room. What about the menu? Let's talk about the menu.
So the menu is changing, and always a little evolution. So we always have our basics. You know, we can always get a great fried haddock, some great fried shrimp, fried scallops. But lobster, of course, we've got our own boat, so we always have lobster. When Drew can't keep up, we go to you. See you Sunday mornings for a pickup. But there's some really fun stuff on the menu. You know, one thing we just saw going out is a lot of people are serving burrata these days, and it's usually done a very traditional way. I stole this from a chef in Argentina when I was down there. So we take a pear, we poach it, we then grill it. We take some greens with some bacon and some dried fruits, and then put that grilled pear on top of it. It's really beautiful. Yeah, we've got some tomorrow morning. We've got some Nantucket scallops just came in season. We've got some of those coming up tomorrow. It's going to be poaching those in butter and vanilla. So he's doing some fun things on the menu.
This roasted cauliflower dish looks outstanding.
It's unbelievable. You haven't had it yet?
No.
He literally takes an entire head of cauliflower, rubs it in tahini and the herbs, and then roasts it. So it comes out. I mean, it's just this big
Really?
ball, you know. It's a vegetarian stream.
Yeah.
And then roasted vegetables all around it with a great little tahini sauce. Very, very good.
Jimmy, what I want you to do right now, so on each table, there's a QR code, which for some older people, they might get freaked out by this. But it really is, all you have to do is hold your phone up, open up your camera app. It'll immediately recognize this and prompt you to open. It'll say, would you like to see the menu? So you do that, it'll see the menu. So if you're watching this later on tonight, freeze the video, pause it that you're watching, get out your iPhone and take a picture of the QR code, and you'll be able to see the mile marker 1 latest menu.
And what my client meant to say when he said older people is those of you over 20 who don't know how to use a phone and scan the menu, don't worry. You have paper menus.
We have paper menus.
They have paper menu, folks. Don't get freaked out.
I like the idea, though. I'm a gadget freak, and I love the idea. On every table, you have the QR code in this lucite kind of encasing.
All right.
And really, it is so. So I'm going to give you the little crash course. It's going to take 2 seconds.
Right.
You open up your camera. You press and it'll automatically focus. You hold it over the QR code.
Yeah.
It'll automatically focus, and a thing will pop up automatically.
Automatically, right there.
Automatically, and it'll say, open up the menu, press the button, and
It's that easy, folks. But there are paper menus.
And so if everybody, a lot of people may think, oh, well, they're trying to be too fancy. This came out of COVID. Because of COVID, we couldn't use our regular menus. We had to use disposable menus. Well, we were pretty busy this summer, and 75 reams of paper later, we said, let's come up with an alternative, because we're literally one piece of paper in the trash, one piece of paper in the trash. So it's efficient.
benefits too.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
already talked about the drinks, but just a quick shout out.
Brand new drink list. It just came out 3 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, some creativity went
fun
into
stuff on
this.
that, yeah.
Yeah, some great.
Well, because in the teaser for this that I put out around 4:00 today was the whole splashing of the igloo.
Yes.
Can you speak to that at all?
I can speak to that. The first thing I want to say is we're still in the works. We're still working with the city and making sure that the ventilation is going to be perfect, making sure that they're going to be safe, making sure that everybody likes them. So we're not launching them yet. They're not live. We'll let you know as soon as they're live. But they're going to be, when they're ready, they're going to be beautiful. They're fun. They're going to be super warm, perfectly ventilated. And so you're basically in a big dome, and there's going to be comfortable chairs with cushions and tablecloths. And you know, in the afternoon, they're naturally heated by the sun. You know how cold out it was today. I was in there, and I literally took my jacket off.
Yeah. You gave us a little tour.
Yeah.
You know, it's not operational, but you gave us a tour. It's freezing, and the wind is blowing about 35 miles out of the northwest right now. It's a cold
It's
wind.
a cold day.
We took a tour in. We went in one of those. I could have been in a t-shirt and been perfectly comfortable. I can't wait. I cannot wait to experience the whole.
Yeah.
It's going to be the funnest thing.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Funnest thing.
But we're going to turn the whole bridge deck into a new winter wonderland. There's a few more tricks coming out there. So when you walk in, the whole thing is going to be a little promenade out there. So we're trying to set the pace. Yeah.
Jimmy's looking for a side job. You're looking for Santa Claus?
We are.
Why not?
He can greet everybody.
You have to.
Well, that'd be the perfect place to do a social distance Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I would dress up like an igloo and with the door, and we can
Santa
open the
Claus.
door once.
The only thing is, he wouldn't pass the Corey check.
The North Pole Corey. Were
They-
you playing around with the little elves?
They,
Oh my God! Stop right there, Oprah.
Oprah.
Stop it right there.
Look at this
Oprah's
Sicilian spicy tuna. You got spicy tuna too.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
like,
Patrick did make these, and
tremendous.
I'm not feeling any
It's
pain
awesome.
already,
No
Patrick.
pain.
But hold it, I have a question. So we've been talking a lot about dinner. You're still open for breakfast
Still
and
open
lunch?
for breakfast and lunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
the hotel.
And the
And
hotel
the
is
hotel
open.
is still open?
The hotel is open all year round, and the hotel is gorgeous. The views are amazing. We were going to do a little bit of a remodel, but right now, but COVID has delayed that whole thing. But she's wide open, yeah.
Yeah.
And breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We serve a really, really fun breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
It's some of the menu items are unique and great. I mean, we serve a piece of French toast that's about 4 inches thick. It soaks overnight.
Oh.
You know,
Oh, man.
and so I'm from Vermont, so one of the cocktails has got Vermont maple syrup. We put syrup on everything, on our grapefruit. So, but like we use my grandmother's recipe, which is she takes maple syrup and brings it to a simmer, and then she slowly folds in butter. So it's kind of a molten Vermont. We spread that over the pancakes and over the French.
Take my money.
Oh
Take
my
my
God.
money. Cut the check.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sounds like the avocado toast for breakfast
It's
too. Is
always
one
a
of my
good one.
favorite.
It's unique.
Yeah. And then how about quickly the Compass Room? I know we had an event here before COVID.
Some of
Jimmy
us-
paid for it.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
he
wasn't
did.
here, so
He was
it one of-
unable to
It was
attend.
probably one of the best parties.
It was
we've had in a while.
it was March 8th, I think. So it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
really at the end of the,
So
we snuck
wow.
it in right
Oh, wow,
before.
right before.
It was right
So
before.
is
6
that
or 8, something
rentable?
like that.
Compass room is rentable, yeah. So we're playing by the rules. So we have enough. We can do 20 people in there. We can do tables that are separated, and 6 people at a table, 7
Okay.
people at a table. So you can still have a private party and
Right.
still be COVID compliant. You know.
Oh, that's great to
That's
know.
good to know.
Yeah, just tell them Jimmy sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your tab is still open?
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, that's the Compass Room right
Yeah.
there.
I don't
You
know
can't
if I've
see it.
ever been up
You can, it's
It's a
right
great
behind
room.
Patrick,
Yeah,
up
it's a nice.
up
yeah.
behind Patrick's
Yeah,
head.
like last
You
winter
can
we
see
were
it.
over my head.
Yeah.
It's got its own little private bar up there. It's a great little room.
It is a
Great
great,
views
it is a
over the-
nice room.
Great views where you can see the sunset as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I've
beautiful.
had attended some of the floral decorating events that were up there,
Oh.
that was also perfect.
I'd like to ask our viewers, do our viewers have any questions for Patrick before he takes off, because he's a busy man? So if you do, and I know there's a 30-second delay before our comments come in, please ask any questions you have for Patrick right now, and we'll have him answer them for you.
While we were waiting for some of the questions, you had a great story about how you had great plans to change the bar in the restaurant, and you actually had maybe a couple of hours on it, and then COVID hit.
So January 6th, we broke ground, we gutted it, and 2 solid months of twisting it around, putting it all back together. We had a couple launch parties, and literally 4 days after the launch, the governor made the call. So the brand new room sat empty all of March, April, May. Then June, and when we got to reopen, we just completely focused on the bridge deck. So that room sat empty until 2 weeks ago. And it's a brand new, beautiful room.
It is
there.
absolutely.
So we're back. And again, I can't stress enough, we've really put a focus on food and service. And we really, again, there's great restaurants in this town, and I frequent them all a lot. I know the staff and all of them, and it's not to speak against them, yet we want to be on the list. So if you want a place to go for a great meal.
In the rotation.
We want to
Very classy.
Yeah.
Very classy way to.
It's so nice to know that it's here and available and safe. And because, I think people sometimes have questions about what restaurants have done. I mean, it's been months, but, to accommodate the differences, the changes. And this is definitely, very comfortable and feels safe, and it's in the rotation.
You know what I noticed about a lot of the restaurant owners / managers? You guys are all rowing in the same direction. I see Maria Saniti comment on things for Toronto. I see you comment on things. Everybody is like we're in this. We're in this thing together.
That's true.
Like you mentioned these places, and it's really nice to see like our business community, our restaurant community, super tight, and it's a testament to the kind of people that we have in this town.
I agree.
We do have a question for Patrick here. Will the pool eventually be opened again to non-hotel guests?
As soon as the pool reopens.
As soon as you're able to.
So we could open the pool right now, but so the answer to the question directly, yes. As soon as the pool reopens, yes. The issue we have with the pool right now is because of COVID. If everybody remembers, the pool and the dining room share the same bathroom / locker room. So in the world of COVID, you don't want to go out to dinner and then walk into a locker room with people showering and changing. So the two don't work. So we basically had to close the pool in order to keep the restaurant open. So we've moved out. But as soon as we can open it up, hopefully that'll be soon. We'll shift back, and then the pool will be back to normal.
That's a
You
good
were
point.
telling me that you're going to make a special exception for Joe because he has his GMG Speedo, and that you'll let him jump in with Speedo.
I think you have one of those as well, don't you? If I'm not mistaken.
No,
Christmas
Maybe we should have a little swim off.
I
Oh,
only
no,
have the
no, no.
sticker. I have the GMC.
I have to say, so one thing that I don't know if the camera catches it, probably doesn't catch it, and we'll take some photos before we leave. If you remember the aqua, they still call it the aqua room?
Yeah.
Okay. If you remember the aqua room and the million kids, which I brought my kids in, it's like the greatest thing ever. Like to like throw your kids in the pool and hang out and have a few drinks and some nachos. If you've been here before, it is an unbelievable transformation that you have to see for
It is
yourself. What they've done with these topiaries and some the plants around and the lights in the pool.
And I'm loving the wall back there with the,
Those are real plants.
yeah.
Those are all live.
Yeah.
It's very classy.
And I have to say, it's that you were saying earlier, the new ventilation system too. So again, for those of you who are fans of sitting outside, that are a little wary of sitting inside, this is where you
That's
want
a
to
very
be
good point, yeah.
because the
You're
air
right.
is constantly circulating in this because of the pool.
And because the pool is not like 100 degrees, it's not stuffy
Yeah.
in here at all.
Right.
So
Very
like
cool.
you're super comfortable.
Very
right?
No
classy.
Very
chlorine,
breathable.
no chlorine.
No
no.
chlorine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have
I knew I was
osmosis
missing a smell.
filtration.
Yeah.
So it's all this rust. We only in the pool world we would only hit it on a busy day and add the chlorine, but since we don't have people in it, we haven't put chlorine in it in months.
Interesting.
So there's no chemical smell at all anymore.
Yeah. We do have Mike Coder, one of our top fans, watching, and he
He
wanted
was
to know what
wondering,
I
he
was
wants a
drinking.
review on the drinks, yes.
Yeah, well, he
Mike
missed it.
doesn't
He
know
he
about
chimed. No, he
He's
did.
had many of
He
them.
did. He said that has to be a painkiller,
Yeah,
and I said
We're
yes.
hanging on to summer.
But he chimed
even
in
though it's winter,
late.
whatever.
'Cause
Yeah.
earlier, Mike, if you were on when you were supposed to be, we did a review of every drink. So we're not going to be able to do that again, Mike. We love you, man.
but, and they're gonna be gone.
And they're
I
gonna
mean,
be
mine's
poisoned.
gonna be gone.
Well, you got a
There's
short.
Of course,
always
I
more.
spilled, I spilled it, yeah, yeah.
Kitchen's still open, absolutely.
Okay. What do you plan on the hours to be?
So Wednesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. Sunday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. And then close on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So we all have to be on the road by
Actually,
9:30.
Mike Coder, who obviously has had multiple painkillers, was a little confused because he said there's no nutmeg rim. Was there supposed to be a nutmeg rim on
No,
this?
it's not a nutmeg rim. The nutmeg gets shaken on top.
Oh, Mike, it's shaken on top, Mike, and it was on there.
Nutmeg is shaken on top.
Get your
Shaken, not
painkillers right.
stirred.
Get your
Tell Mike
painkillers.
to come down here and have one.
There's our,
Shaken, not
there's our a salute to 007. Shaken, but not stirred.
Not stirred, exactly.
All
Well,
right.
if this was 007, there'd be something in those topiaries that was gonna, like, I don't know.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Pat?
No, not yet. We've addressed the pool. Wayne Moulton says hi.
Yep. Oh, okay, so we should bring that up.
Yep, that's
What a great segue.
That's my segue.
Charleen, can you be Vanna White and bring me the bag?
Absolutely.
So Wayne Moulton generously donated. So if you share this podcast right now, and on Facebook, you press the share button and you type shared, you'll be entered into a raffle at the end to win this, generated by Wayne the Mailman.
Wayne the mailman.
Jimmy, right up close to the
You got it.
double. That's a double insulated, 2 Bruins, double insulated
Wayne is the best
mugs
Not just Wayne the mailman, Wayne the best mailman
mailman
ever.
in the
who
country.
leaves my dog's treats
Yeah.
every day.
Wayne, I'm a little
Joke so that you
disappointed.
can talk, Jimmy.
I'm a little disappointed that
Awesome.
you just didn't put that in my mailbox as a gift. All right, Wayne, I'll
What do
remember
you,
that.
I hope. Listen, I want everybody in East Gloucester to take really good care of Wayne come Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm giving him a pineapple.
And Wayne, just show up in answer to your question. Just show up. How does one get an
Jimmy,
invite
Jimmy,
out?
thank you
Wayne
so
says
much.
he
Yeah.
likes pineapples.
So if
What was
you just hit,
your
if
story?
you just hit the thing.
Oh, you took me out of the frame.
I'm just joking, Jimmy. I'm just joking.
Got it. Thank you, Mike.
Patrick's like-
Got to. You're number one.
They can use a valet guy, Jimmy. They can use a valet guy.
Oh, I'm really good at.
Actually, you should have valet. Yeah. You
Pretty
can
soon.
drive the golf carts. They do have valet.
I can try.
You would be perfect in that role.
Yes. Thank you.
They need a locker room manager.
How many people do we have that shared it so far?
Shower manager.
One.
So the one person that shared it so far
So
has,
far as I've got, yeah.
No.
Wow, Charleen.
It's
Oh,
Charleen?
Charlene, okay.
Oh, Mike Coder did.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Did I see- Did I see my
We
son
just
Connor?
doubled our number.
Did Connor chime in earlier?
Connor chimed in earlier with a, if you'll pardon the expression, a smart-ass comment. If I remember, I know it's shocking.
My son.
Oh,
Uh,
he takes after his mother.
Oh, something
that's why.
about the, hang on, let me go. It was
Is it still here in the
way,
way?
no, it's something.
Well, he's probably
Let
many
me find
cocktails
it
into
here.
the
Yeah, and
evening.
he's very exhausted. He was up very.
Oh, is that a water,
Oh.
drinking well behind you guys?
Oh.
You can't, Patrick, you can't drink that water,
I
correct?
wouldn't drink that.
I wouldn't drink
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No.
So he was here, but I don't know where he is now.
All right.
So
All right.
Maple soup.
right now we have
Well, it's
2
still
shares.
sitting on the bottom.
We doubled our numbers in like
All right.
no time.
You got a good shot of winning that thing right now.
Oh, Mike
Mike
Correa
goes,
says
he's
he's working.
Oh, Connor's working. All right. Should we get to our topics now?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
Patrick, thank you so much.
Patrick.
Can
You're welcome.
Thank
have
you,
someone
Patrick.
give us some names?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can you just ask for menus when we're supposed to be scanning?
Are the mugs stainless
Oh,
steel
we could scan them.
wine
Well, I
glasses?
didn't
No,
wanna
the
get
mugs
distracted.
are,
Oh, see that, Patrick?
the mugs are,
Oh, look at
Thanks,
that.
thanks, Charlie.
Oh.
there's a question,
They're double insulated.
are they
stainless-
mugs or stainless steel wine glasses?
They're like a Yeti, so it's like a,
No, they're like
Like it's a-
highball glasses.
yeah.
Okay, like, so
They're
no
like 12
handle.
ounce. They're-
So no
they're
handle.
12 ounce.
But they're not
stainless steel
glass.
wine glass,
They're
But they're
not
not
glass.
glass, right.
No, they're double insulated. The ones that'll, like, if you put ice in there and a cold drink,
Right.
you'll have ice tomorrow.
There we go.
Right.
One of those. Like, it's
So
a
hopefully, Lowell, that answers
super
your
high
question.
quality.
And Chris DeWolf comments that Joey is drinking out of a copper mug, which he is.
It's
Yeah.
a mule.
He's
It's
drinking
a mule,
mule.
so it's a mule.
Right.
I guess we need to review these drinks every maybe 15 minutes or something. I don't know.
Look at folks,
Something like
just to
that.
prove they do have paper menus there.
Yeah,
For those over 20, for those
and
over
Gloucester
20.
Bites comments that they would love for Mile Marker to post all the new info for everybody in case people miss this delightful live chat. So thank you, Eileen. I'm sure they will be. You are pretty good about posting stuff. So yeah. Yes. Yeah, she's right on top of it. Does a great job.
Thanks.
Tin, not copper, is the correction on that. Yeah, you're probably right, Mike.
So to our topics.
No,
Yeah.
we got
So-
order before I'm starting.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
folks, what should we
All
order?
right, why don't,
Should we order the
Ipswich clam dip.
Ipswich
I'd like
clam
you-
dip, but this oyster pan roast?
but nobody wants to hear this, so why don't you talk about your paper plates and bowls
And
while,
Joe, you
Yeah.
can tell Patrick. So
right,
our first topic is paper plates and bowls. I'm struggling because I've noticed that our family goes through at least 25 breakfast, lunch, and dinner snacks.
Okay, do you do the dishes?
25, honey, you're not even
Oh,
supposed
no,
to
I'm
be here.
jumping in
honey.
here. I
You're
am
not even
totally
supposed to
jumping
be
in
here,
here.
honey.
Yes, I
You didn't
am.
want to be,
Divorce, this is not divorce court, this is the
You
Gloucester.
invited me here.
we go through a significant amount of paper.
hi Paula,
ware,
welcome.
And I'm trying to figure out if it's better for us to do it the old fashioned way, like
I do.
growing up.
Us?
Okay,
Which
Charlie,
is-
I have the solution. I'm gonna jump in here. So basically, Chris is saying that in his household, they go through a bananas amount of paper plates.
And bowls.
And bowls. And I'm assuming because the cleanup is easy, you just toss it in the trash
Thank you,
and you're
John.
done. I get that,
Yeah.
100%.
Recycle, not the trash. Recycle.
Recycle.
Right.
So I see Chris's point is that it's costly.
Yes.
He has a problem with that. So I have the solution. So you use ceramic, your china, you find china, and you do the dishes instead of Charleen.
Yes,
Is that a good compromise, Charleen?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Is
But
it-
during this whole pandemic, this was the deal. He cooks because nobody likes my cooking and I hate to cook. So that's perfectly fine. I only cook for my family because they need to eat. That's the only reason I cook.
That's kind of where I am.
Sustenance.
That's kind of where I am with that. yeah.
So I have bought, but I do not spend a lot of money on them. I buy the Stop and Shop brand or the Target brand, and I buy in bulk. So I get the paper bowl, the paper plates, the paper bowls, and the little sandwich ones. So we don't put sandwiches on napkins. Okay, so
Or not at all.
Yeah, only
With
a
sandwich
few
on
of
that.
us at
Or
home.
not at all.
it's easier to just do that and then throw it in the recycling
So it's,
bin.
it's
Because I'm the
easier for
one that
you.
cleans
So
up.
I have to cook, so she cleans up.
I
So
clean.
when it takes me 2
So
hours to cook, but her 2 seconds to clean up, that's
I'm gonna
okay.
interject
No,
again.
not when
I'm
you
gonna
do
inter- wait, I'm gonna
something.
interject again.
You are a
I'm gonna-
brave man.
Let
You
me-
are a brave
let
man.
me interject again.
Judge Joe.
Charleen is a working woman.
Yes.
Exactly.
Charleen is busting her ass,
We're
making that paper.
Am I retired?
She is a top agent in one of the number one in the entire nation. Her group, the Amanda Armstrong group with Anglers and Vocalists, has been recognized. Charleen, can you speak to it?
No, it would be more
Yes.
like.
Hold on a second. Charleen, can you say what recognition that the Amanda Armstrong group just won?
Well, Amanda being our team leader, so we are the top, like one of the top groups in Angle and Bokers with,
I just saw this award.
I know.
It was like an
Well, it was
incredible.
Amanda Armstrong herself.
it was Amanda Armstrong group, because Amanda is our team leader, and we have an amazing group of colleagues. But we have been recognized she has been recognized as one of the top agents, and then, because we all come pretty much underneath her, and we all work together and whatnot, we just bring in.
But she
like a top
recognized her
level
team.
volume.
In the post that she
Absolutely,
did, she
always
recognized her team.
invites- She always totally involves everyone.
Nicole, there's still time. We're
So,
gonna be
yeah.
here about another 45 minutes.
And we are.
Yeah,
Nicole,
yeah.
get in the car right now.
And Eve Elliott
Oh,
McCann
Oh,
is suggesting you move in frame. You could take
Charleen,
Patrick's
Charleen,
seat.
yeah, actually, Charleen, please take Patrick's, because you're a big
So
part of it.
thank you,
Did you put
Eve,
makeup
because we
on?
couldn't
No,
make
I
her do
really
it,
don't
but
have
Oh,
you
everybody,
did. So
breaking
thank you,
news.
Eve.
All rise.
All rise. Thank you,
I don't have
Eve.
lipstick on.
And, oh, she doesn't have lipstick.
Thank
Is
you,
Kate
Jimmy.
still watching?
I thought Kate was coming. Joe, this table is tilted.
Nicole's coming.
Oh,
Nicole's on her way
No,
down.
it's totally
So-
tilted.
Is that better, Eve?
And Joe Borland, we did address what happened to the igloos a little earlier this evening. They're not quite ready yet. Is the
Right.
short
Yeah,
part.
oh,
Is the
Joe
short
Borland.
answer.
Yeah,
We
And-
need a podcast with Joe Ball.
no, we
and
talked,
TJ.
we're gonna have TJ, Joe Borland, Drew Hale.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk, it's gonna be all boating.
All voting.
Yeah, I can't wait because they got some stories. These guys are
Yeah.
great storytellers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
So Joe, get ready.
Okay. So
Get-
did
go
we just?
get all
There
your
you
stories.
go.
Are we
Eve's
at the
very
end of the
happy
paper
now.
plate
You win,
wall
honey.
thing?
No,
Yeah.
we're not done with the
Judge-
paper
No,
plates.
she won. She won.
Judge
Okay.
Joey, what is the verdict?
A
On the
happy
paper
wife
plate.
is a happy life.
There you go.
Correct?
Yeah.
Is
Right.
this the final?
You look
So-
fabulous. Look how pretty your hair looks,
Oh,
Shasha.
so
Look at the
I know,
monitor.
it is awesome.
Why is it
I know. We have Charlene and we have the rose and 3
I don't like
thorns.
to be on camera.
So
I know, that's my
Joe-
fault, sorry.
Joe just
I'll turn off the
made a decision on behalf of Charlene. Or what's the proper
No, he's,
legal lingo?
No, I said if you're gonna bust
As
their balls
mediator.
about
The
the paper
mediator
plates,
has-
then take
has-
some of
and
this.
honey, I would love you to cook every single night for the rest of our lives.
I
I
do.
already told you, this is the way our next 30 years of marriage is going to be because I don't want to cook anymore. So I
Okay.
will be more than happy
Okay,
to
how
clean up.
about the next topic? Which Charlene?
So wait a second,
I'll-
wait, I have a
I'll
solution
talk
for this.
about this too.
I have all the solutions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mile marker on Friday night,
Yeah.
Toronto
Yeah.
on Saturday
Yeah.
night, the
Yeah.
Franklin on Sunday night,
Yeah.
Beauport. Wait a second, we haven't talked about
Beauport's amazing. I went there for
Beauport.
lunch today.
Beauport Hotel. So we talked
It's
about
amazing.
how the most improved food has been.
Yeah, that too.
We
Yeah.
Beauport is right
Up there.
there,
Hands down.
right there.
Yeah.
As far as the chef there is outrageous.
Amazing.
Yeah. And we,
And people are, every person I'm talking to that because we need to do a podcast there.
yeah,
Absolutely.
we're overdue.
We're
And we're
over-
talking about ambiance. I mean, that's beautiful there. And
Gorgeous.
we forgot about Yella. I mean, Yella is beautiful
Well, Yellow
inside.
closes down though right now, which
I
is
know, but-
unfortunate, but
But Danielle,
Danielle's amazing.
she
I
did a
love it
great
there.
job with the decor in there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Do
I
we
mean,
have
after fishing, I mean, Gloucester is all about
It's all about
the-
food.
The restaurants
Food
and
and-
great
food,
Yep,
beach,
drinks,
places.
yep.
listen,
The beaches,
There's-
the beaches.
There's,
would probably-
no. There's what, 10 different dimensions to Gloucester. So you can't just put it all into one.
Yeah.
It's the fishing, it's the restaurants,
Yeah.
it's the art, it's the beaches, it's the boating. There's this is not a one-trick pony. This town is not a one-trick pony. What are you looking at?
Well, and you know,
You
the
got a
other
deal
place
going
I
on?
gotta
No,
mention
no,
is,
no.
Charlie's making a.
And no, I do
went
have to
to
say-
passports.
She has a lot of
Passports,
fans
yes.
though,
We have
so
to, yeah,
What's that,
passports, I
Charlie?
love.
What's
I
that?
miss passports.
Charlene has a lot of fans. We're getting a lot of comments now
Once
that
again,
Charlene
Hey,
has.
post them. Make-
Suzanne, well,
Put them
I'm-
on
I'm-
put them on the
Susan.
screen.
So Suzanne and I had lunch today in Kim DiGiorgio at the Beauport, which was amazing. Like to when you think to order a Caesar salad for lunch, like Kim was gonna order it and she's like, oh, I'm gonna wait. Their salads were amazing. It was the Cobb, but they had grilled chicken on it, and I just have my Caesar with their bacon. The bacon, Kate and I love their bacon.
Yeah.
So
Like
when
the
I
thick cut
ate there
bacon,
last
yeah.
week, we both got the same thing, whatever. But just to get a Caesar salad and for lunch, and it's amazing. So it's the ambiance. I did shopping.
Oh, great, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we haven't talked about that.
Were they paper plates?
Their gift shop.
I got
Wait,
more
wait,
paper
wait,
plates.
wait, wait.
They have napkins. Oh my god.
We didn't-
I'm
you know
cutting down
something?
on the paper
Oh,
plate,
look,
but-
go auntie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill, just a moment.
Sierra
there.
says hello.
Just a moment.
Oh, go auntie. This Sierra. Hi Sierra.
I see her.
It's really a good thing that Charlene is on
Charlene's
Yeah,
board
bringing up
the
the
tonight.
McCarthy
views.
meter is going all the way this way now.
But before we go any further, I gotta shout out to passports too, because I was in there a few days ago. Saw Eric.
Right.
He's got some great beers in there because it's beer and wine only.
Sip
but
of Sunshine.
it's wine,
Sip of
Sip of
Sunshine.
Sunshine. He has Sip of Sunshine.
Yeah. His wine list is
The
amazing.
popovers are to die for.
Yeah.
You were in there the other day
I was
for
in there.
your famous.
So
for his
so
famous-
whenever we're not feeling great, we go there for the Adele's gumbo.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, better than any medication you can take. If you're run down, you go get the
What's in
Adele.
the gumbo?
It's
everything.
it's a stock.
Really?
So basically, he is taking like the stock of the meat and like a mirepoix and everything, and he's just actually like just concentrating it overnight, and it's just like this super concentrated vitamins, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff, and it's just like a shot of everything natural instead of like taking some kind of crappy vitamin.
Well, we were gonna go there today for lunch, but they were closed on a Thursday for lunch, I think, or that was yesterday. I forget. But we were going to go.
They are open for lunch.
But they're open for lunch
I
the
think
end
it
of
might
the
be
week.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. We were going to go there.
Friday, Saturday. But
I invited Eric for I made steak tips down the dock today.
His wine, his choice of wine is amazing.
But Pauline is at Cape Ann Lanes bowling, having fun.
And watching
Oh,
us,
Thursday
apparently.
night. They still do the Thursday night lead?
They
That's
do.
awesome,
We didn't
Pauline.
sign up. I
Thank you
wanted
for
to sign
checking
up.
You
but
can, honey. Go. Have fun.
I wanted to, but the rest of the group didn't want to.
But, you know, they serve
It's-
paper plates and you went on.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's a good question from Patrick. I was wondering if anybody else needs
Patrick
another
who?
content. Hurd.
Oh, I thought Patrick from Mile Marker?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I have yes.
Yeah.
I have some needs.
I have a need as well. I
Patrick.
spilled a little.
Patrick.
Sure, Patrick.
I've been
So
working-
this will give us the chance
I've
to
been-
review them
I've
for.
been working since 3:00 this
Oh,
I
morning.
know,
yeah.
Chuck. I'll help you.
I'm starving right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry too.
So I hope
And
Was
once
this
the
morning?
clock hits 9 o'clock, Joe's gonna do
Joe's
the
gonna
walk.
start.
turn
swerving.
into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I'll turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
We're gonna have to go over the rumble strip.
What
Well,
did
so
you-
what's his
here.
question?
Does anyone need another content?
That's the best
Isn't it
question we've
showing
ever
on there?
gotten.
There it
What
is.
was the question?
There it
Does
is.
anyone else need a cocktail?
Does anyone
Yes.
else need a cocktail?
Yes.
Oh, that was from Patrick himself.
Yeah.
The legend.
Oh,
This guy's the best.
I know.
That's service.
That is awesome.
That is service.
All right, can I just make a suggestion?
This
Why
is
doesn't
the-
everybody circle everything what
I'm
they want
so
on the menu,
hungry.
and I'll bring it to
Thank you,
Patrick.
Charleen.
This
Great
is
idea.
the way. This is
Here,
the
Joe,
way
do you need these?
that we need to order
Yeah,
these
this
days.
is, yeah.
Is through podcasts,
Right.
not through the
Right.
phones.
Yes.
Yes,
We-
and
we
then
need
Joe
to
will
talk-
know how to use
And
it.
you thought QR codes were going to be tough.
Yeah.
We need people to be asking us, does Pat need another drink?
I'm
This is
excited
what-
to get to the next topic.
What's the, oh, the next topic is the barbecue turkey. Good segue,
Those are
Shel.
my two.
Yeah,
Hey,
well done.
Yeah, just pass
you
it on
guys
and
are
I'll
the-
just, yeah.
I'm just appetizing.
I know.
I'm not gonna go
That's
crazy.
okay. Just
I
circle
don't
what
wanna
you
be a big
want,
pig.
and if there's any.
What
I'll
was
tell
barbecue
them.
turkey? Are you gonna do a barbecue turkey?
So,
barbecue?
yes, I'm going
Okay.
to do a barbecue turkey.
Let me,
And by
I'm
barbecue,
gonna,
okay.
So
I'm
as
gonna
you can
let
see,
you,
the pressure is on.
but I'm gonna let you go after I say one thing.
Oh, boy.
You'll cook it.
No. I'm not gonna cook it, but I will give you a lesson. Stop and shop right now.
Already bought it.
Okay, is it 29 cents or 39 cents?
I thought it was 39 cents.
I think it's 30,
You think she looked
How
at
did we
that?
lose
I just
focus?
buy it. It said 22 pounds and I grabbed it.
but
It's
it's
fine. It was fresh.
it's like 39 cents a pound, so you can afford to buy a turkey and do a test
test it.
run.
Oh, it's all right.
The
It's
barbecue.
just,
Well, this was $45
Wednesday.
for
Yeah, I
a
guess.
22 pounder. Fresh turkey. Because
Oh,
they,
you didn't get the one set.
well, no.
Of
Can
course.
well, no. Can I say one thing?
Of course you didn't get it.
Because the frozen
Wait, whose credit
ones-
card did you use? Did you use the Engels and
I
Volk's
used
credit
our
card?
family
Or did
credit
you
card.
do
I
or
used
did
our
you do
family credit
the
But the thing
Exactly.
is
Ross
that the
Perot,
frozen ones,
T-Row price one?
the frozen ones were only up to 16 pounds, and I need a bigger one because we just like
Well,
to eat it
we
one
hear that a
side.
lot about Chris, that you need a bigger one.
Yes, we understand.
Neither here nor
Oh my
there.
God,
Oprah.
Oh,
Oprah
Oprah.
That's neither here nor there.
Mistletoe.
No, honestly though, Chris, this is what I would do. All right, since
Yes.
you got the nice one, the
Wednesday.
fresh one.
I got the
expensive
fresh one, so yeah, you're not messing it up.
So you can, go and get the one at Stop and Shop for 39 cents a pound.
Yeah.
And
Like
if
a
you,
little one.
if you do it one of two ways. You can bring it down the wharf, and it is so easy. I have the recipe on
Please do that.
northeastbarbecue.com,
That's a good idea.
or I'll talk you through it on the phone.
Oh boy.
so by
it's
barbecue,
really
are
not-
we,
it's-
what are we talking about when we say
Thanksgiving.
barbecue?
So on the
We're
grill.
not-
on a
the-
Weber grill.
Okay,
Weber charcoal grill.
Okay.
So I only have one oven pad, and I said this year I
yeah,
wanted
no,
to
I'm
have
just
it
trying to
again.
clarify,
Yeah.
we're not talking
But I
about
think it'll be
the hot
fun.
oil
You
thing.
did it last year for Felicia.
Charleen,
She said it was amazing.
It is so
Amazing.
easy. He could do it.
Easy. Perfect. So maybe I could
Oh,
probably do
I'm
it.
not using paper
Right.
plates.
We're
I was gonna say,
expecting-
I'll bring the paper plates.
Charlene wants to use paper plates for Thanksgiving. You don't use paper plates.
No,
for
you can't
Thanksgiving.
really.
There's good paper
Oh,
plates
Pat,
out there.
please. I got
No.
really pretty ones.
See that? See that?
Maybe for
All right.
dessert,
Do
but
Do I have the crowd going on my side now?
now, for
Well, that
Thanksgiving
side.
dinner, I'm thinking you need
Judge?
dishes. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
maybe dessert.
Uh-oh, the judges.
Maybe
All right, I
dessert.
got really, really pretty
I mean,
expensive
folks, that's how
paper
far
plates.
she's gone. Thanksgiving,
Well, that's for the
paper
leftovers.
plates are
Yeah,
plastic.
I gotta.
That's
Yeah,
leftovers.
I would
People come
say
back.
300 days a year, paper plates are cool.
yeah. But
Like
there's
the
a
major holidays, I think.
All right, well,
If
okay.
you have,
No.
who bought the china? Did your mother buy the china? Did his mother
Well,
buy
my
the china?
china sits still in a box, like upstairs.
Well,
I
then
didn't
why?
unpack it yet. Because I moved and I
Oh,
downsized, so
okay.
I
But you
moved
use
for
it. You would use
Oh,
it if
absolutely.
it was out. Okay.
No, so I
Good,
think
good,
that my
good.
everyday dishes, Pat, are really, really pretty. So
Good.
I will use those to set the table. Huh.
Well, that's like a big
But-
thing of me. Like you have these
Right.
people have special china in
This
their
is
cupboard,
Exactly.
and they
shameless.
don't
All
use
right,
them. I'm
next
like,
topic.
use it, even if
I
it gets
would.
chipped
No,
or whatever.
I will. I have
At least
no
it's been
problem
used.
using it. I just.
Next topic.
I'm sure
I
Mia
didn't
would
know.
help you clean up.
Oh, sure about that. Yeah.
Next topic.
Not happening.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Mia.
Safathi is
Connor.
chiming in as well.
Yeah.
Safathia.
Safathia.
They have the pretty
Safathi-
paper plates. She's on your. She's
Oh,
on your.
Safathi, I love
She's
you.
on your.
They're really, really pretty. They're
Yeah.
really pretty.
She wants
Paul
to-
O'Brien O'Brien is no paper plates
Okay.
for
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
Safathia, would you serve?
It's so funny
would you
because
serve-
the Irish that don't even know how to
I
make
know.
a fucking baker. Pat Dalpiaz, who prides herself on the fact that she can't even do a mashed potatoes, is chiming in on how Charleen is not,
No,
not being a good parent
Listen,
because she's
I
serving out paper
do.
plates.
I do Thanksgiving dinner. It is a
I do set a very pretty
Major
table.
struggle,
And when
but
I
I
did live
do.
in Damerson, had the beautiful space in the room. Not that my space is
You
beautiful,
might have to
but
call it grub.
I literally just,
Stop it.
Chris, I always had a beautiful thing. Can
So
my
I have a
family
question.
chime in? I had the most beautiful
Oh.
Thanksgiving table.
Connor's on your side.
Oh, Connor.
I have a
love
question
you.
for Safathia. So would you have sugo on a paper plate?
Oh, that's a good question.
Bowl. If you have to be a bowl.
It'd be a
Or a
paper bowl.
paper bowl, really pretty paper
Paper
bowl.
We gotta get
A
Anthony.
Yeah.
really pretty paper bowl.
Really pretty.
We should
paper
get
bowl.
Anthony Catarano on the other
It's
side
gotta
of
be
this.
fancy.
We could have a whole
like a little
fundraiser
fancy
for this.
night.
Yeah, this could be take over the whole.
And you
Yeah.
know what, honey? You gonna clean up on Thanksgiving?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's on tape.
Yep. When I
Go
when
to
I-
the tape.
No.
when
Go
I
to
wake
the
up
tape.
the next day.
Call me.
So-
No.
And are you gonna cook
Too.
for
Things-
Thanksgiving?
Oh, so
I already ordered
Safathia
everything.
says hell yes,
Yeah.
and Wayne says I have mine also, Charlene.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
I
So-
lose.
Yeah.
See, honey,
All right.
I am not gonna set an ugly table. I promise you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gorgeous, and then we can have more fun after with the family. This year, especially, it's about just being together.
Okay, next
I wish I
up.
had an organ. I would go. Ding,
How
ding,
about
ding.
the Safathi is on, so we should talk about the Gloucester
Tune in next
400
week.
medals.
Yes.
Oh, let's talk.
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
that's
Get to that.
awesome.
Did you
wanna-
want-
Yeah.
All right,
Because
I'll take it. All right, I'm gonna go order.
So yeah.
I'm sure there's
So
a part of
the
Excuse me.
Gloucester 400
Alright.
medals are now available for purchase at the Brass Monkey. They're $40. They look awesome. We
I don't know about
broadcast the award ceremony for the winning design by Beth Swan.
When they unveiled them, we
Mhm.
were there.
So
That's
can
right.
I speak to Beth Swan?
No.
Please.
Beth Swan was maybe the third or fourth official Good Morning Gloucester contributor. She was responsible for designing the original Good Morning Gloucester logo, which is used today. And she's a phenomenal designer.
Yeah.
Phenomenal designer.
It's an awesome
It did
design.
not surprise me that she won that. What's going on?
We're just
Trying to
clarifying the Grubhub order.
No.
No, sorry, the order.
We gotta be on the road by 9 o'clock.
So,
Be arrested.
so we were so happy. So when they announced it live, Pat taped it and
Yep.
streamed it live.
Mhm.
I was waiting for the announcement because I had a feeling that Beth was
You
going to
were
win.
not surprised.
And I
if I
called
remember.
them. I
Yeah.
called her and her husband when she won.
She was away, right?
She did not she wasn't tuned in. So I broke the news to her that she won
Oh, how
the
fun.
Gloucester medal, which is a big deal because I have the ones every 25 years they come out with one of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I have them. My dad bought some. Oh, thank you so much, Patrick.
Patrick.
Service.
Good job, Paula. You are
No,
correct.
whoever hasn't
You
been
are
here
correct.
needs to come.
Well,
They would make good gifts. That's
We
a good
will
price.
text you.
That's a great price
No, we'll
We'll
point.
text you, thank
And
you.
they're,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank God.
Thank you so
I was
much.
gonna say that.
Oh, never mind.
So this gives us an opportunity to review the drinks because apparently people aren't paying enough
Yeah, because
attention.
Mike Codier, chimed in 20 minutes
I
late.
see the
Yeah,
nutmeg,
yeah.
so you can't.
Oh,
I see the
there you
nutmeg.
go, Mike.
Don't
I
tip
like
it.
that.
spill it on
Thank
the
you.
lawn.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Pat,
Thank you, Patrick.
Pat already,
Oh, by the way, mile marker is it next week? You're gonna have all new swag
We are,
for
yeah.
purchase?
On the Hampton
Ooh.
swag, yeah.
oh,
Elliot's
I want a
vest,
vest. I'm
hats,
getting a vest.
coats, yeah,
Really?
yeah, some fun stuff.
Good
Wow.
stuff, good quality
And
stuff.
another thing to remember, so Tono and a lot of restaurants are doing some great stuff with Thanksgiving to-goes.
Yeah.
We're not doing any of that. But what we are doing is great little 24-ounce bottles of Bloody Marys, painkillers.
Oh,
So if you don't feel like
Oh.
mixing drinks on Thanksgiving, we can send you on the way.
They're not in paper
Great
cups
stuff.
though,
They're not
probably.
paper cups.
All right.
Oh my God. No, my drinks I don't.
Drinks
serve
are a little
in
different,
Drinks
but-
are totally different.
And you
in
know
my
what,
house.
folks? I am the Bloody Mary king. I mean, I love Bloody Marys. I drink virgin
So we're
Bloody
at your
Marys.
house on Thanksgiving morning?
Sure, come on,
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Come on over. And I'm
Absolutely.
telling you, we got mile markers, Bloody Mary. We should have a Bloody Mary mix contest.
We've had one.
And, oh, you did?
Yeah,
I
When
didn't
we
eat the
had
Gloucester
at
yet.
EJ's place. Were you guys a part of the blog back then?
No, not then, no. We
I
missed
know
that
you weren't
one.
on, but were you following the blog?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
I wasn't.
shout out, I think her birthday was only EJ.
Uh-huh.
She
From
turned,
where?
EJ was one of my favorite contributors of Good Morning Gloucester of all times. And then she
One of his favorite.
no, she really was, she's a special person. And she found like Jesus, like she went like hardcore, like born again. And like not a sentence came out of her mouth that didn't have to do with like, if you don't like
Yeah,
follow
I agree with
Jesus
you, Safathia.
100%, like you like will go to hell. But she had a gallery called the Khan Studios on Rocky Neck, Khan Studio, Good Morning Gloucester Gallery on Rocky Neck. And we had every Saturday, we would have a like Good Morning Gloucester get together. And
Oh,
like, the
nice.
whole Good Morning Gloucester community would get there. Everybody would bring like cakes and
Those were the
muffins.
days, huh?
No, they were good times.
Since
They were
we
really
joined.
good times. I missed the old EJ. She was really a special person.
So since we joined.
No, you guys
So-
are very special, but I have to give credit. Like, listen. Like,
Where is she? Let's find her. Let's get her on.
No,
You
let's
guys go
just
off
talk
topic
about
a lot.
Jesus. the whole
Yeah.
time.
Well,
You guys go off
maybe
topic
we
a
need to
lot.
find
So,
her.
have you noticed that? Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
trying to
God,
get
Pat.
Safathia's comment in here back to
Please
the,
do. I
to
love
the-
hearing from
Well,
Safathia.
before Safathia's comment, I wanted to say that the Crow's Nest is up there. I'm telling you, between mile marker and Crow's Nest
On the Bloody Marys.
on the Bloody Marys.
Oh, and the
thank you for that
Oh,
I know. I
clarification.
was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody Marys.
So I just needed to make
Yeah,
sure.
no,
the
they are.
record
They're,
shows
yeah.
Crow's Nest
yes,
We got
is
yes,
mile
yes.
really
marker
good.
and we got Crow's Nest.
I don't
So
really drink
Safathia's,
them.
I have to read Safathia's.
So
comment.
Safathia's
Time
got a
out,
couple.
time out. I'm sorry. One other place.
Me too,
because I had it for
Safathia.
breakfast.
That's what I
I
said.
had it for breakfast, The Office. I got a virgin
Oh, yeah, you had the
Bloody
mix.
Mary.
Yep, the new office.
and
Yeah.
it was outstanding. So now we got 3. The
Wow.
Office, Crow's Nest, and Mile Market.
Gotta hit the office.
That's
The
my
Office.
favorite.
You know what? A Bloody Mary when you're like on a hangover.
Like on a Sunday there and
Yes.
like the big breakfast. And
Yes.
yeah, but Safathia agrees with me.
Go
Like
ahead.
you don't drink out of paper cups. And you know me, Chris. You can't drink wine out
I
of
was
you have
confused
to
because
have.
she typed, "I want drink on paper cup."
Oh.
So I was wondering.
Oh, that's
I was
where you
wondering-
got,
Yeah, I was
Yeah, no.
really confused.
No.
that's your problem.
Because I said I will not serve
We-
drinks in paper cups.
We are not.
Felicia says, so we should, Pat, you can interrupt me and say comments.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because you
I-
posted it, so go ahead.
I'm trying to keep up. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's very active.
So do you want me to
Yeah,
say
they don't
it,
say
or
on
can you
top.
read it?
I'm having a sip of my drink.
Okay, EJ, so Felicia says EJ was the
Mhm.
best. We had so many fun Sunday mug-ups at her studio.
Yeah.
And I second and third and fourth the second.
Yeah.
Did I miss the whole who is EJ?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Okay, but I was putting our
We
order in.
talked about it for 10 minutes.
I was putting our order in.
No.
all right.
Invented paper products.
Liar.
Safazi also says she's never had a Bloody Mary. Whoa.
Or you can,
We're
you
gonna
can have
have
a
to.
Virgin Bloody
Yeah.
Mary too.
We
That's
are
alcohol.
gonna have to.
Oh, so I should mention that Felicia is going to join us remotely on the Sunday podcast.
Excellent. That's
And
excellent.
not only that, this may be the most prestigious gift that we've raffled off.
Absolutely the best.
That's for the 450th podcast. Felicia is donating one of her cookbooks.
That is.
Nice.
If you share it. So we should take this.
I even made Felicia Sunday
Sunday.
sauce.
You did?
I did,
Nice.
and it actually came out damn good.
So if you share this podcast, we're going to go through it again.
Yep.
You have a chance to win. Right here.
And whoever commented on this before, yes, it does say stemless wine. It says
I will.
2-pack of stemless stainless steel. Say that, please.
Folks, does
After
it really
2 of
matter?
these.
Just share the
Okay.
damn thing and you win, you win.
I'm trying to say the words
it
in a
doesn't
row.
look like a wine glass. It looks
Can we
oh,
open
This is
oh,
what
is
it
papered
says
at the
on.
bottom.
It's what it says.
It is
One out.
papered at the bottom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, we
Stainless-
can't break the seal.
Oh, sure. Well,
2-pack
everything there is
stemless stainless steel.
Double insulated. They're like a Yeti.
It's like a little
it's like
wine Yeti, right?
little,
Isn't
well, it's
girls,
not-
Girls, you
it's
know,
not
on the
too
beach when you have but
That's
you
a
were
great
on the
comment.
beach and
Thank you,
have
Safasia.
wine.
This is awesome.
That's
What
what we
does
would drink our
Safasia
wine
say?
out of on the beach.
Isn't a Virgin Bloody Mary Zugo?
Right.
Well, do you put horseradish?
That's
Does she
awesome.
put horseradish in her sugo? If she does, then
could.
she's right.
That's too funny.
Because a good Bloody Mary
That is
has.
too funny. And Nicole commented, our own Nicole,
Nicole.
Schraft commented that the mile marker Bloody Marys are amazing.
Was
So
she-
maybe it's
was
a
she-
segue into,
Have
oh, well,
you been here? I think I've seen you a few times.
Okay, should I say next topic?
Sure.
All right,
because
next
it-
topic.
Moving along.
Moving on.
actually the Nicole topic might not
Yes,
be bad right
Nicole.
now.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Just
yes.
good segue into Nicole.
This is the Charleen McCarthy show.
She's keeping
I
us
love
moving
it.
along.
Yes.
You like
I love
that?
it. I love it.
You
She
like
could be our
You
producer.
guys just
I
sit
hope
here
she
and
doesn't make more than we do.
I saw her and Joe in the corner signing
So
something.
I
in the
love this
contract.
on here because Nicole's thing this morning
That was,
got me. It
yeah.
hit me and I read it and I
So
just
you
had
got-
so
So you do the
many
intro.
answers. I
You do
just-
the,
You have to explain it.
So the one thing I want to say.
In,
No,
in,
explain-
in
explain
1
the
minute or
premise.
less.
to our
Right.
listeners.
Explain
So
the premise.
Nicole, so basically, if we were sitting here at this table as we
Okay,
are,
time's up.
and I had a scratch ticket, so I gave Joe a scratch. Don't give my husband.
Hey,
So I gave.
folks.
Bye. I gave Joe a scratch ticket, and he's scratching away and wins $3,000.
No, say $1 million.
$1 million.
3,000.
No, it makes it better, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a,
It-
that's a
it
lot of
illustrates
money.
it. It
Okay,
illustrates
so
it.
he wins $1 million, and I'm sitting here going, oh boy, is he gonna share that with me, or is he?
Oh, look
gonna-
at what time it is.
So Nicole's, to her point was, will Joe share just the little group that we're in, if it was a party, if it was a
What's the
birthday?
The
etiquette
cake,
title,
of it?
the
What-
title
what are
was
the
Scratch
socially-
Ticket Etiquette.
Yeah, what is the
Right.
socially acceptable
Right.
behavior?
So then Pat and I were talking about it, and okay, so it's if Joe would give it to us, but even if he were to give me $50, if he won $1 million, he'd give me more than that. But would I accept it?
Right.
So
'Cause
that's the other
piece of it.
So basically,
Well, you'd say no initially, but then you'd take it.
But Chris,
All
like,
right, wait, we're gonna go around now.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about what would everybody would do. Go ahead, Jimmy, we're gonna start with you.
see, I just
Paper plates.
you are not going to get.
If I won $1 million, I'd buy
Oh,
$1 million worth of paper plates.
I'll buy $1
You
million.
should stock your whole garage will be full top to bottom with paper
Absolutely.
plates.
Every day.
Charlie, what would you do?
This is a tough one for me.
So, okay, well, let's
If I wanted-
let's reduce it. Let's reduce it from 3 million to 1 million. Because you
It
can't,
was
oh,
1 million.
no, I said 3.
I said
3.
3,000.
Right, and I
You
said
said
3
$1
million.
million.
I said 3. So say $1 million, because you can't
Right.
really retire on $1 million. So,
Yeah.
so $1 million, what would you?
Sorry, folks. Breaking news.
Yeah.
If you have $1 million
Yeah.
saved up, you can't
Don't
retire. Keep
retire.
working.
You gotta keep going. Make it
No.
free.
$1 million is not enough.
Make it free or you're out.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, stop. Okay, assuming it's $1 million,
Okay.
So I gave you.
Is it just me and you, like,
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
table?
I gave you for Christmas. I gave you
Scratch
a
ticket.
scratch ticket. You won $1 million. How do you handle that?
I am gonna give you something back.
He's asking how much.
So how much?
All right, look at the
Just curious.
time.
Really? I have to
Wait,
give you
wait,
those?
everybody write it down. Wait.
Okay.
Write it on the back of the menu. And don't share it. And
What's
we'll
the-
announce it.
Whoa,
what's
I
the
could
winning
buy a
amount of
lot
money?
$1
stuff.
million. $1 million.
Okay.
Everybody, keep it private. Don't
Keep
let
it- Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
see.
yeah. But
This
to
is-
the, so
this
how
is
much
in
are we
How
memory-
giving?
much would you give back
To
to
the
the person
gifter.
that bought?
The bought the
This
ticket.
is in memory of Alex Trebek. This is like the Final Jeopardy.
Okay.
This Final Jeopardy.
See, I know.
All right.
Pat, I could see
Hide
it.
your answer,
Oh.
Pat.
I just Pat.
And pass the pencil.
Chris, I could seriously buy a
I have
lot
a
of
pen.
things. I could buy a lot of shoes, pocketbooks, and clothes, and stuff for my children. And Chris.
Paula would retire on $1 million. Yeah, I don't, yeah, well, she lives in
Joe.
Delaware County, New York.
Sorry.
She can, I think.
All right, we're gonna start with
Okay.
Pat. Wait till everybody's ready. Jimmy, you're ready? Pat has, Charleen has it written.
So on $1 million scratch ticket given as a gift,
To you.
To you. Like
No,
to
no,
you.
no.
Then I would
you.
give-
Charleen gave you
I
no,
gave
right,
you
right.
one.
No, I
You-
know, because
As a
all of
Christmas
these
present.
factors I'm mentioning play into my answer.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yep.
So it's a gift,
We gotta move
number
on.
one.
Yep.
So back to the person
Might
that
buy you
gave
something.
you the
No,
gift,
Charleen gave you a thing.
I'm going with 100,000
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
to
And
the
I'm-
person that gave you the gift.
And
And
who
I'm
pays the
going-
taxes?
Oh, we have to say
Each on your
that.
own. Yeah, yeah. It
No,
would
what
have
do
to
you
come
mean
out.
each?
It would have to come out of her after tax, I think, unless
Me,
she
you
split
won.
Oh, so it's $1 million.
It would have to
You
come out of
probably
my-
You probably
like
make 600.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable.
That's right. You make 600.
600. So
Right.
you'll still give
So
her
you get
100.
60,000.
Paula
That's,
says 10%, which is what I think I might.
that's
do.
why I will give the person.
He said
Ah.
Sorry,
I knew
folks.
it. I knew it.
Don't give out scratch tickets if you don't want the other person to win.
Oh.
That is a good
oh.
point. Okay.
oh.
But I like giving scratch
Because it's
tickets.
easy.
They're
Okay.
fun.
No,
They're
it's
fun.
They're
easy,
fun.
they're
I think
It's
it's
fun.
a great gift.
My
I think it's a
father
great gift.
loves scratch
All right.
tickets.
Paula, can I tell a quick story
Yes.
about scratch
Go
tickets?
ahead.
Here we go.
Years ago, we had a party over our house.
Oh.
And
Tell it right.
Oh.
I bought real scratch tickets for
Oh.
everybody except for one person. I went to a joke store and I got a fake scratch
We used to have a
ticket.
dinner party.
And I gave it to
Susanna
actually a
Jill
Fenwick
or
guy,
whatever, yeah.
to remain
Yeah,
nameless.
yeah.
And we put them on the
Yeah,
plates
yeah.
and we're like, you can't scratch them until dessert time. So dessert time comes, we're all scratching them, no one wins. And there's the guy who had the fake one. And we were all
Splendid.
feeling very good.
Can I guess how this ends?
Oh, yeah.
He acted like he didn't win.
No.
Because he didn't want to
No.
share it.
No,
No.
he was
Oh,
ecstatic.
he did. Oh,
And
you
Nick
went.
LaFada was there,
He had to.
and Nick was
confess.
sitting right next to him. This person was ecstatic. And then we had to
I
break the
think
news
I need to tell him. I couldn't take it
that it
anymore.
was
I
fake.
just, yeah,
And
it's not right.
he was ready to kill me.
I could,
I was gonna say the guy was a scumbag and
I
like,
can-
oh, he like put it in his
No,
mouth.
I
No, it wasn't a winner.
Yeah,
It wasn't a winner.
exactly.
Yeah,
I could see him getting up going, and I get this, and you're out, and I never liked you,
Yeah.
and you're not, I can see
But-
him doing all
but you asked
that.
me-
And then you always said, it's a fake.
Ask Mick LaFada the next time.
Yeah.
It was one of the funniest
was
moments probably
funny.
in my life.
Yeah.
Time.
Okay, so this was, so I said 100,000 as well.
Oh,
Can I see
okay.
that?
Yeah, you can see it right there, 100,000. Right?
Right.
Hold it.
So I'm gonna say-
Sabathia broke it
Whoa,
down
whoa,
for us.
whoa, whoa, I'm gonna
So
say this.
states take 300,000. So
So 30.
technically,
It was 700.
is only 700,000 when you have to pay on your income taxes too. So I would get. She
what
didn't
is-
finish.
Right, it's the same concept, I think, that we
Oh,
were
gotcha.
So
talking
what,
about.
how did you
I
finish the
think-
thought though? How did she finish the thought? Because it doesn't say it on the thing. I would give, oh, it doesn't say it there either?
Well,
No.
yeah, here you go.
No, you shared it here, but it doesn't give us the whole thing.
It didn't finish.
So I would give what?
How-
It didn't,
It didn't complete.
it didn't.
It didn't
Oh, it didn't
yeah,
complete for you
Gotcha.
either. Okay.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
see.
no, that's all I saw as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
All right, so-
Safathia,
okay.
finish up and say just a number, and we'll post
Yeah.
it. So wait, I said 100,000,
You're-
but no one.
That's the rest of it. That's the rest of
She's saying that to you because
No,
you give
she's
nothing.
saying it to you.
Yeah.
Safabi,
yeah,
who are
I
you
would agree
saying
with
it
that. I
to?
think she did agree.
I know who you're saying it to, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
what I'm
I'm
saying,
only kidding.
so what
Safathi, you know what I would do? I give it all to the city of
City of
Gloucester.
Gloucester,
There we go.
that's right.
How do you like me now?
Right.
Open door or.
So wait, I said 100,000, but
Jimmy,
knowing
you're
that-
not covered.
whatever the tax rate was, it would be 10%.
We want that.
It would be,
10%.
yeah.
10%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So 10%, so it would end up being 70.
Oh, look at
Right.
this.
Just so everybody
Charlene, what
knows,
would
the
you-
food's coming in, and you're all gonna see
Oh,
what
yeah,
amazing
okay, so
food
here we
is
go.
here. I don't know what anybody wanted.
Joe, there's
Joe,
Joe.
what was that?
Here, you're,
What is that
The
one?
lobster stuffed avocado.
oh, here's
Oh.
the dish.
Lobster stuffed avocado.
So we're sharing.
Oh my god.
Oh, it smells
Oh,
delightful.
is that that? Oh my god, the burrata
Thank you.
salad. Oh my god,
Wait, hold,
this
you
is
got,
the
hold up the
new.
plates to the.
Don't
Oh,
spill.
bang bang shrimp.
Oh, nice,
Bang bang
nice.
shrimp.
That's awesome. That's our
Thank you.
favorite.
What is it?
The bang bang
Oyster
shrimp is
or
awesome.
something like that.
Oh.
Jimmy, did you hold it right up to the camera?
Yeah, yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah.
that's the
yeah.
oyster stew.
Yeah.
Which out, Jimmy, you're
Oh.
dripping it everywhere.
Oh, stop it.
Help him out.
Up, up, up. Jeez. Up. There you go.
Okay. All right, go through.
And
the,
what's this
go
one?
through the rotation.
What's that one?
That's the oysters.
What's this one, Joe?
Oyster pan roast.
Okay.
Oyster pan roast.
And this is the lobster in avocado, something like that?
Joe, you gotta
Thank
come
you.
over here and say
Yeah,
something.
you're gonna
This
have
is
to-
the new burrata
Because we're not
salad
doing it
with
justice.
steak
I know you're a big
tips.
fan of Good
With the
Morning
roasted
Gloucester.
peas.
Okay.
What were we looking at right there, Joe?
The new burrata salad with the, oh, sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to with
It's,
the new
uh,
roasted pear, right?
Yes, the roast pear burrata salad with
Boy, that smells good.
steak tips.
With the steak tips, correct.
Thank you so much.
Smells great.
Joe, which
Did you put
chips?
Did you put that up?
Yes,
Oh,
I
and
did.
the bang bang shrimp, yes.
Bang, bang.
In
My
the burger,
burger.
the Mile Marker One burger.
All right.
Okay, so everybody, I feel like I just, I
So
don't
this
know.
is Joe's show.
I literally,
No, go ahead.
no, but this is all I would give, and I'm sorry,
How much would you give?
$1,000.
That's it?
Because
Jesus,
I
that's
just,
worse than zero.
because if it's my birthday and you're giving me a scratch ticket, you could have bought me a gift for $25, but you bought me
That's worse than,
$25 in scratch tickets that I could lose everything and not win zero.
that's worse than zero.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it
That's
isn't.
like a slap in the face. Like,
No, it
I
isn't.
just won $1 million. And,
Well.
sorry, I'm only giving you a gram.
Well, whatever.
No, you know
And
what I
Jim?
would do?
It is what
Okay.
it
I
is.
would take everybody to the
I would-
Hard Rock
I-
Hotel.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Hard Rock
like,
Hotel Cabo.
instead of maybe cash out, it would be a
But
party
did you
or
ask
something.
me what I
Yeah.
would do with it though? I would rather donate the money somewhere and keep some for myself, but I would
Well, you
rather
didn't say
donate
that.
the money. Well, you didn't ask me to write down who I was gonna donate.
I
good.
would do
No, he didn't.
$25 million.
25,000.
Oh,
You wrote million,
oh my
I
God.
wrote 25,000.
Oh.
Judge.
So now we have to eat on camera? I don't do this.
No, I
Oh, it's a period, not a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could see where you would.
Why- Okay.
Paper plates.
I don't think I can eat on them.
All right. Wait, do we have any more topics? Can we,
Okay.
Can we?
Donate some, okay.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
did not finish.
This has been a very popular topic,
Podcast?
and we're getting
Which one?
What would people?
Give us,
we're
yeah,
getting a lot.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're getting a lot of. But we're
Read
not
off.
getting a lot of suggestions on how much they would
All
give.
right, read through 'em.
Everybody, it's been commented that you should all wash your hands.
Those are
We
so
did.
hot right now.
We disinfected.
Okay,
On the way in, we did.
all right. And, but, let's see here. For the love of
You
God,
didn't have
stop
to.
touching all the food. All right.
Who's that?
Your sister?
Tell them to block us.
Felicia, we're good. We're all this hand
Block her.
sanitizer
Just
right over
block her
here.
right now. All
We're
right, block like we
And-
block Paul Morris.
Totally good.
Block.
Okay, I'm going
I don't need
Okay.
lessons.
Sapathia says a percentage. Back to the topic.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I like the idea of like a party or some kind of an
trip.
event.
Yeah, or like
Cruise,
donate it.
You know,
or
and
donate
and
it.
to right to charity
And
as well.
maybe a
Donate it to
percentage to
charity.
like a kid's college fund or something.
I would not scratch the ticket until I got home. Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
valid.
like that
that's
one.
a valid.
It is true.
That's
That is-
valid.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you
thank
so much,
you.
Joe.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank
Just
you
some
so much.
water, please. I like Joe's idea. If I scratch it and I won, I'd be like, oh, another loser. And I
Yeah.
put it in my pocket.
And then go on with your life.
See,
You
but
know what,
how
though?
can you live like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I agree with you.
I would not be able to live with myself and go, my friends are gonna know that I won $1 million.
But then Charlene brought up the good point of on the other side of that, are
Yeah.
you going to accept it?
Right.
Or what are you
Exactly.
gonna,
Right. If I'm
you know, are you gonna be
hand
the
you
one?
sorry, Joe, I have my
Yeah.
glasses on my head.
Well, and the big question is that why people give scratch tickets during the
Oh, yeah,
holidays?
yeah.
Is knowing that if the other person wins, there's a piece of it in
See,
for
I
them.
don't think so. That has
No.
never, honestly, that has never crossed my mind.
No, I know, but
I will be completely honest. I did
No,
do
right. I
those
just give
because
them, it's a gift.
I watch
and
my
it's-
mother-in-law
and
and
I
my
know-
father. They love to get scratch tickets, and they will sit there and scratch away to their heart's content, and they
The
love
here
it.
is the answer.
The
I
tickets,
just
right?
figured
Right.
out the
Scratch
answer.
tickets.
Okay,
Yes, Joe.
we're
You
listening.
get- I know your mom and
You
dad.
get the same.
Okay.
You get the same amount as the shop who sold the
Jack, can
ticket.
you do me a favor?
Yep,
You take that
What do you
off
mean,
of the
Nate?
screen right now?
yep.
What, they get $1 million?
The comment?
Yeah, I'm done
Yeah.
with that.
Yep,
We're
did.
fucking adults.
gotcha,
These people. I'm tired of it.
gotcha.
Craig, we washed our hands. We know who we're dealing with. We got tested. CVS, drive-through.
Act like we're fucking kids. That didn't,
Yeah.
that didn't need to be put up either.
Isn't that a good idea? Give the same amount as the store who sold the ticket.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one way.
Right.
I don't know, what is that percentage? Does anybody know?
I think it's pretty good, to be
I
honest.
I think it
with you.
is because that's what keeps them,
Actually, Jimmy might have won, because I think on $1 million ticket, it might be like 25 or 50 grand.
oh, that's
All
awesome.
right, I love this topic, and Nicole, I really love that you posted that this morning, because honestly, it racked my, I thought about it all day
Yeah,
long.
I know, so did I. It was on
And
my
I still
mind
didn't
all
have an
day.
answer until I
Yeah.
got here and saw it on the agenda, so.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nicole, but I think we need to go to the
Well,
next
I have
topic.
to give a shout out to Chris.
My husband?
Yes.
Where?
No, your posts, your kind of retro posts. He's like, did your mom
Thank
hem
you.
your pants?
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh,
do you
that-
remember
you know,
what-
Well,
that
he's
is-
into the
Thank you
whole,
so
you know,
like,
that sewing machine,
it's the old
here's a
widow
story
days thing
about,
that he
here's a
follows.
story about that sewing machine you posted the other day. When we were kids and we lived in a rural
Upstate
Area.
New York?
in Western New York when I was a kid.
Oh, you don't
And-
call it upstate, you call it Western New York?
Well, when I was a kid, right, those are different places.
Right, there is a Western New
There's,
York.
yeah, that's a different place. So we lived in
What's
Western,
Weston, Buffalo?
yeah, yes, we lived on Lake Erie.
Oh, nice.
And we had like this outbuilding when we were kids, and it was like, we called it the guest house. So they must have, I don't know, it was a mother-in-law thing or what, you know, I don't know what its original intent was, but we called it the guest house. So it was a separate building, and in that room was this, I don't know why, God knows, there was this big bed and the sewing machine exactly like the one that you showed. And we were fascinated. I was fascinated by that. And in those drawers that I saw in your picture, like magic one day, I opened one of those drawers out in the guest house and there was a Barbie doll in there. And she had a beautiful outfit on. I'm like,
Wow.
this sewing thing is like
Wow.
magic. So we just, so that brought that memory back and that was awesome. So thank you for that.
Chris,
Wow.
you always,
I
he
do
loves
appreciate that.
old, is it Good Old Days, son? He
Mhm.
follows that, and then he shares all that stuff
Yeah.
from there. Which is
My grandmother had the same exact one. So when I saw that, I'm like, I used to go up there with corduroys from Hills. All right, because I was short, stubby kid. Now I'm tall and handsome.
And yeah, well, we
Did
see
you get
that.
the Huskies?
You didn't need to
Did you have
explain
the
that.
Huskies, I got the Huskies, that's right.
the Huskies.
Well, I
Right,
think
the Husky
I
side.
never go to Hills.
many boys go through a stage where they're getting the Huskies because they're like 10 or 12 or whatever. And it's a stage.
I was 25.
Oh, sorry. And your grandmother was still,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Chris, take human bites, Eve says.
So who saw the Rockefeller Christmas tree?
Me.
Oh,
I saw it just like flying.
Oh.
I didn't see it up. So
I mean,
I saw it
that
come
is
out.
embarrassing.
you know, that when, well,
What happened to
I
it?
have to like defend my,
Wait, explain, go back up and tell the story. Chris.
Do you have a picture?
So I saw it on the news this
let me
morning,
find, let me see if
Oh,
I
I
can
didn't
and
find
then
it.
I saw a post
Yeah.
about the Rockefeller Center tree.
It was like
They put it up.
100 times a Charlie Brown tree.
Really?
Yes, so
By the
what,
time it got to,
what the governor
But
or
it
the
is the
mayor is saying,
COVID Rockefeller tree.
well, I think it is, but what the mayor is saying is that it was strapped up, you know, the branches were strapped up for a good number of days.
Isn't
That it
every
hasn't
tree like
settled
that?
yet.
Right, and they all, apparently it always, frequently,
So every.
So it's not
every tree
unusual.
Every year would look like that, but they try to make it like it was a 2020.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing.
Ah,
That's what I'm seeing. Because would they cut that thing down and send it to Rockefeller Center if it was ugly? No, they wouldn't have.
In 2020, they would.
Maybe,
Well,
maybe.
well,
And then they found a baby owl in it. Well, I'm sorry, it wasn't a baby. I'm sorry.
Wait, is that?
It was
what-
not a
I
baby.
wrote that right here.
This very small owl, saw-whet owl, and they rescued this owl from the tree and they sent it to a rehabilitation center where, because it was tied up in this tree for 2 or 3 days while it was
Traveling.
being
Where'd it come
transported.
from?
West
Oneonta, New York.
Oneonta. So,
Really?
Yeah.
West New York.
No,
No.
Central New York.
Oh my
West Oneonta is in Central New York.
He was like probably ready to
Anyway,
like, drum
what's-
through the
So, wait a second. Anything that's west of New York City is basically West New York, isn't it?
no. Anything that is west of New York City is, in the big picture, considered upstate New York. But so I'm going to say upstate New York. If it's west of the New York City metropolitan area, generally speaking. But then you have Western New York, you have Central New York, you have
The
Okay,
Adirondacks.
what is, name one city that would be considered in central New York.
Ithaca.
Ithaca is
I
central.
think I,
Oh, Ithaca's Central.
What about Albany?
Albany
Adirondacks.
would be like the Hudson region.
Yeah, Hudson,
That's it.
Adirondacks.
So that's not central.
The Hudson
Well-
Adirondacks, he said.
Is it north? Or what would you consider it?
It's not the North Country. It's not Central either. It's
That's interesting. Okay.
Jim,
so like here, there's area, there's
No, that's
regions.
cool. So
She
what
was on the
would
committee.
be the biggest city in western New York?
Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Buffalo
only
Bills.
city.
I
It's the
just
only
say
city
this
in West
pear
New York.
buffalo salad, this beer,
Burrata.
Beer,
burrata salad is amazing. Just saying.
everything is
Okay,
upstate.
so Amanda, your niece, I believe, is
Amanda.
chiming in. I've looked at the US
Amanda.
map more in the past 2 weeks than I have in my whole life.
Oh my God.
Well, what
Oh,
street is it?
Southern Tier Brewery. I gotta agree, Mike. Mike Coder is commenting that Southern Tier Brewery is a must try, and I would agree with him.
Hey, can
I would agree with
Where's
Amanda,
that?
can my niece Amanda put in the URL of her podcast? 'Cause she's
That's
got
a great
new
idea.
podcast.
Hmm.
Amanda, if you're
I haven't
listening.
seen it because I'm horrified that it's like gonna be like call your daddy and it's gonna be talking
Oh my God.
dirty stuff and I don't want to hear it. But like maybe she can put it for other people that may be interested.
That's- yeah. Thank you, Amanda. That would be great.
And I think what Amanda's referencing in terms of seeing the map, it was with the election.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh.
how many
Or
full
with-
maps of the United States have we
Oh,
seen
that's true.
Well,
But
with
that's
COVID
6
and
months.
the election. I
with
think
COVID
both.
and the election?
You know what?
We
I
need
didn't-
a GMG and Amanda Mo podcast.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't
Amanda.
know.
Well, she's
That's-
gonna
We have
be.
a very you could. I don't know if you could get more diverse as far as the viewership. Like we skew super old white females.
Old?
Hey,
and
hey,
she
hey,
skews
hey.
like
I
young.
know.
Wait, back it up.
You're talking about Paula. She's going to get upset.
Joe, you have a great.
Super old. Would you define again old?
Yeah, we're not super old.
Above 20?
I feel old.
However, Eve, your friend Eve, says
Oh. Love you.
that tree was not as embarrassing as some other things that have occurred in the news recently. And Amanda has shared
Oh my God.
her. I will put it up. Amanda has
What did
shared
you
her
say?
podcast. Rudy Giuliani had to do with Rudy Giuliani's
Mhm.
sweat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was sweating on the
Southern
newscast?
Tier Brewery.
So post Amanda's comment about what her URL is. For
I
her.
did. Yep. It's just a little delay here, but it's there.
Okay, nice.
And you can also find it by searching More of Her on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
a good lead. More of Her, MOH, More of Her.
Oh,
MOH for the, yeah, Amanda Mohan.
Yeah,
MOH of her.
Right.
Okay.
no. Well, her comment is you can also find it by searching More of Her,
MORE or MOH?
MOH.
More, MORE, of
Okay, she's
her.
correcting us.
Yeah, on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Yeah.
more.
And Paul is chiming in about the old white lady's comment, I believe. Unsurprisingly.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a slur. It's just.
It sounded a little slurry.
I mean, do you know the demographics of your viewers?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What do we do when we're out of topic?
We're
Yeah.
never out of topics.
No, we're out of topics now.
No, we're not.
According to the agenda.
We're talking about Jim.
Jim.
I didn't even know
Jim.
Jim was here until I looked up. Where did Jim come from?
Are you always this quiet, Jim, on the podcast?
Paper plate.
Shit. Well, this is a
He's getting tired.
Who, Joe?
Mike Hood is commenting. He's getting tired. I think he means.
Oh, Jim's getting tired. Thank you.
So we're gonna say it one more time.
To share.
If you
That one?
share the podcast, you can win, Jimmy, 2 Bruins double insulated wine glasses. They're basically Yeti knockoffs. If these were Yetis, 2 of these would be $70 because they're like $35 each. They're Yetis. They do the same exact job. They have the Bruins logo on them, and you can get them for free. If you share this, type shared in the comments, and you win. How many comments do we have? How many shared do we have so far?
It is 6.
Only 6. You have a really good chance of winning right now if you share the podcast right now.
Safafi would like us to talk about plastic forks.
Plastic forks. That's
I use
another
them
good
too. I use them all the time.
I told her I'm
But
going
I use
with.
the pretty ones that look like.
Oh,
Not as-
good ones.
Not as frequently, though.
Yeah,
No, I
I
don't.
told her I'm going with useless. 'cause
But I do think my
most of them
spoons
are.
disappear. Like my utensils just disappear.
I'll say this. I have had a titanium spork down the wharf going on 4 years.
How do you
Oh.
wash it?
Was that?
Don't ask that
Great question,
question.
Sean.
Don't.
That's a great question. Why do you think Jimmy and I are like, got green stuff growing out of our ears
Do you dip it in the?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
the seawater?
In the dishwasher. And yes.
So I bought it on Amazon 4 years ago.
A spork. It's
And
not
I
like a
use it-
sword.
So it's got a knife. It's got tines, and on the other side it's a spork, a fork, a spoon. So
Totally,
instead of buying,
totally. I'm with you,
Well,
Safafi.
what's that?
Sorry.
That is.
What was the
whispering
comment under your breath? What was it?
That they hate. Safafi is commenting that she hates the plastic forks, and I'm like, I'm totally with you. Unless they're really, even really good
Well,
ones.
the plastic
Wait, are you
plates are
saying that
fine?
there's no place
Oh,
for
I'm sorry,
plastic forks?
Sabathia. I thought you liked them.
No. So
Uh,
what, you're gonna change your answer now?
No.
No. I think
I'm asking you,
No.
I'm asking this. Are you saying that there's no place for plastic forks? Or are you saying, because I
my-
agree with you for Thanksgiving,
oh
plastic
yeah.
forks, no bueno.
No.
But I'm
that's one
saying,
thing
like,
will not
I
do.
think that there is a place for plastic forks.
Oh, so Felicia says, ask my brother about our great grandfather, Pa, and my grandmother's Felicia's holiday gold flatware.
Oh.
So spill the beans on that.
Can I borrow that, Felicia, for Thanksgiving?
14-karat gold plates?
I'm not sure what she's talking about, so.
Okay. All right then.
That's not a slight on what she has to
No,
say.
just not
It's
sure
that
what
I
you're.
have a.
Yeah, if I
memory.
say, something to Jim like, do you remember what you guys did for Thanksgiving when you were kids? It's like a total blank.
Well, Jim, do you
So-
remember what you
I
used to
can't remember
do
what
as
I had for
kids?
breakfast.
Oh my God.
Yep,
Give
you're
you a
right.
paper plate.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't think he even knows where he is now.
He
He
might.
had too many maple syrups.
It might be the maple
We're
syrup.
not in Vermont.
Apparently, Felicia, he does not remember. So we're good. So, and it's not uncommon. Save the planet. Don't use plastic forks.
No.
No.
So, you're gonna send.
What?
What's the problem?
Why is she looking at me like
Joe
Okay.
touched every one of those shrimps.
Hate styrofoam cups for coffee. I have to agree with
Oh, yeah.
a Safati on that as well.
Yeah.
I don't even, do they even sell styrofoam cups anymore?
That's
I do. I
You
do
know
not
what?
see
That's
it at
a
the Stop and
good-
Shop. I'm
that's
serious.
a
I
good
hate
point.
styrofoam.
I'm
I
not
hate
sure.
it. I hate getting
I've seen.
takeout
I don't know
in
when was the
styrofoam.
last time I
I
saw
can't
them.
stand it. I hate getting packages with styrofoam.
Oh yeah. Woo.
Oh, with
Yeah.
the popcorn stuff in there.
Mhm.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's a waste. It's
Or when
awful.
you squeeze
Mm,
um,
What?
Styrofoam and it makes that squeezy.
No, that's.
Oh, stop.
You mean
It's,
the.
it, you're a teacher. Was it worse than the nails
Oh,
against
stop.
the board?
All right, stop.
Yeah.
Here's a question for Sunday.
So who?
Because remember, folks, we're on every Sunday. This is the Thursday night football special.
Dinner.
Well, actually, who's playing tonight for Thursday night?
Can I just
Oh.
throw out a couple things?
No.
All right, so.
No,
It's
this
your
is
show. Go
Joe's
ahead.
I know,
show.
can I just throw out a couple things? So
No.
recently, like, you get things, and Joe is so good about like sharing stuff if you subscribe to Good Morning Gloucester and you do all this stuff and he shares it. There are so many things coming up. But so girls, if you need your nails done, you need to go to Mila Nails in Gloucester. Amazing. It's up by Cake Ann. Jen and Vinny own the place. They're amazing. When I tell you a pedicure and nails, they're great. So because I love to point out right now, especially now with all the local businesses, go get your nails done there. Absolutely. If you're looking for pies, and don't judge me on what I'm saying. I just am going by some posts that I've got.
People
like
are judging
Cafe
you, Sal.
Cecilia.
No.
They had a great menu of pies.
Cafe Cecilia
Amazing.
donated some unbelievable cannoli for the
Yep.
last podcast.
Amazing.
Everything's
You know,
good.
they had
Thank
that
you.
great menu on there. And then I just lost my train of thought.
I'm
We're only
Which
like
happens
10
all the
minutes, Joe.
time. So nails, and then I was going to. So here you have to go to Salon 127 on right up by the Shaw's Plaza on Eastern Avenue.
That's where I get my
No,
haircut.
see, they don't talk about this stuff
Megan.
on like
That's
Sundays.
right.
Like
Megan
you guys don't.
Harnish.
Megan Harnish owns Salon 127, which she has been so amazing through all of this COVID. They are so safe. They just take, they just following all the rules or whatever, and they do an amazing job. Can't you tell? But whatever.
Thank you, Charleen.
So
Have a
nails
good night.
here.
nice.
It's so fun.
Nice.
The Cafe Cecilia. I've just seen recent things. That's why I wanted
You got it right.
to
No, she's
to
doing a
bring
great
that
job.
up. You gotta throw out some of these places that don't get a lot of. And you know what other place that I love is
Well, because we're all
Goodwin's.
bald.
Goodwin's Party Store. If you need paper goods, really pretty paper goods, and you want
Goodwin's.
balloons.
Is that your go-to?
Okay, see, where is Goodwin's? My husband doesn't even know where it is.
Pond Road.
Your
No, I
mother,
see
mother worked there part-time before
Yeah.
all this COVID stuff.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
is. It
That is
like
a cool store.
small version
It's a
of a
cool
party
little-
city,
Yeah.
but people don't even know it's there.
It's a cool
and I
little
love them.
store.
It's a couple that owns
Stop
it.
at the second glance.
It's right across from Second Glance and right next to Common Crow.
That's Jim's favorite spot,
It
Second
is
Glance.
just adorable.
Yes, it
You can
is.
grab anything, you balloons and pretty goods and just fun. And just support your local businesses.
Thank you, Charlene.
That's our whole Christmas
appreciate
theme
it.
this year, isn't it,
And-
honey?
You're free to
And-
go.
Yeah, and we are reminded that, thank you, that the mile marker plasticware is compostable. So that's awesome.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
awesome.
Oh, but we don't have right now. Tonight.
We're gonna do the
Okay.
the shake and bake.
All right,
All right.
one more chance.
One more chance to share it.
I'm up to 7.
You're up to 7. You to share it. You have a chance to win.
Try to see. You sure?
Did Ed call it? Is Ed called one of our guys?
No, I have
Not
not
even.
seen Ed tonight. We might be, because we're at an unusual
How about
time.
Joey Foot?
Perhaps not. I haven't seen Joey Foot
was
either.
sporting some good holiday.
See, it's not our
Ed
He
Well.
did, he did get his gator today
Yes.
Oh, good.
when we were
Okay.
visiting our friends at the Elks.
So 1 to 7?
1 to 7.
All right.
I
Did
love
you
What
do
I
how
the
you
got.
do
water?
this. I think it's
Watch
really
how
cool.
Joe shakes it.
I love it.
Did you do
Above the
the,
table.
you did the practice one?
No, not yet. I haven't even entered the numbers yet.
So Jody
Okay.
says, great job, Charlene.
Oh,
Chris is
Jody.
reminding me so much of his
Is
dad
it Jody
right now.
Dowd?
Who said
Yeah,
that? Jody
yeah.
Dowd.
Jody, I love
Jody Dowd from Champion.
Yeah, we gotta go to
Jody.
Champions.
We definitely
for a
have to go to
podcast.
As
Champions.
soon as I'm off on
Absolutely.
vacation, we're
Yep.
doing a road trip to Champion.
Yes,
Road
Do
trip.
they have
Podcast
enough room?
at
Do they
Champion.
have a room for us to do a podcast live from there?
not a room. They have
There's
to
a
rent.
whole
No, I mean, do
section.
they have a space that we can do?
Oh,
it
yeah.
from?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Jody will find a space.
Mhm.
Will you take me there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
If Jody can't find a space, she'll send us to her
I mean,
house. We'll go to her
I'll
house.
drive like everywhere else.
Or we'll do it from the car outside in the parking lot.
Actually, they had outdoor seating too, this whole
Did they?
COVID. I'm wondering, Jody, is it heated though for the, Fall
Charlie,
and
she's not
winter?
on the phone.
yeah, she is. She's on, she can answer. Because I wonder if they have outdoor seating still.
Okay,
Are you ready, Joe?
And Jody's husband,
all right.
Phil,
Phil,
So
I saw him on a
hopefully
video
we're
All right,
dancing.
we're gonna be,
I'm gonna shake it right now.
Of
Are
course.
we
we
good
are.
right now?
Yes,
Really?
you are.
We are?
Kate?
We're good?
All right, so here we go.
Is this the right one? You
What's
already did it? The
No,
mistake
no,
one?
no, no,
Okay.
no.
All
Yeah,
right.
this is gonna be the one.
Okay.
All right, right here. This when I press it. Number 4.
Number 4 is Paula Ryan O'Brien.
Oh,
She
she
gets the
Right.
stemless wine glasses.
Is she a Bruins fan? That's what I was.
Oh, yeah, she's a big Bruin.
How is she
I
gonna
know,
get that to
She's
New
not
York?
even a wine fan.
She can drink anything.
I'm gonna tell you something. Those glasses, I think that they did themselves a disservice labeling them those
I
as
know.
wine glasses
I
because you
agree.
could drink.
The water
You could
or
drink
whatever.
water.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
could
they're
drink bourbon
awesome.
out of those.
They are awesome glasses.
You could drink
So
that.
the good news is Jimmy knows what he's getting for Christmas now.
Yeah.
Jim knows what he's getting from his sister-in-law for Christmas right now.
Paula,
Yeah.
should Jimmy just keep these?
I should just
Go ahead.
keep them.
Break
Yeah.
the surprise.
Yes.
Is this Jimmy's gift?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
Pat, I'd like
Yeah.
you to read Safatu's comment.
Soft Touch Hair Salon, Christine Elegant Nails Cafe has a secret pastry that no one sells, and I'm not telling.
Oh,
Try
Hey,
their
Cecilia
mini.
has a secret pastry that you have to ask for.
Really?
I think she means Cafe Cecilia. Yeah, I think.
Are we gonna go
Wait,
ask?
You know
so
what it
you
is?
can't bury the lead there, Pat.
I did. I put it up. It was up.
Yeah, but
It was up when
okay,
you were doing the.
talk about it. You gotta talk.
And can I, so
When
I
you were
didn't
doing
mean
the-
to not
Charlene,
mention.
your time is up.
No, I
Let me
didn't mean
read
to
the-
not mention some people. It's the people that I go to, so
No, I know, honey.
I
know.
love
Don't
throwing
worry.
all this stuff out there. We
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
support all these
Yeah.
local.
Let me
Finish your
finish her.
Safatu's cover.
Try their mini ricotta pies. Oh my
That's
god.
My
I already
favorite.
tried it.
So Mike's
Yeah.
pastry.
Taking one of those
So when I was
things.
growing up,
Mike, pastry.
hold on a second. When I was
Oh,
growing
yeah.
up, my dad and a lot of the other fish dealers would go to Mike's Pastry at 6 in Gloucester in the West End at 6
Oh, I
o'clock
thought
in
you
the
meant
morning. They would all
North End.
meet. And my favorite, so it was a treat for me to go to work with him early in the morning. And we'd sit there and they'd have their little coffees. So it was just like
Espressos.
being in
So
Italy,
cool.
little espressos. And my favorite thing was the little mini ricotta pies
Oh,
with the
and they're
powdered
still
sugar
doing
on it.
them. That's
I love the
awesome.
way
So
you
I didn't
always
realize that
talk about
Cafe Cecilia had them.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have.
Where
to
did
go
he
to
get them then?
Mike's Pastry.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I just said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to.
Mike's Pastry was in one of the stores where, it might be where Castle. What's the vintage? What's the place on the Design of Mine?
Design of mine.
I'm not sure if it was there
Design of mine.
or there was
vintage
where was the
one.
ice cream shop there?
Beachco?
No, Angie's place there.
Oh, I don't know.
What was Angie's? Angie Nicastro. We had dinner with her the other day.
Oh,
Angie, it's not Nicastro.
Felicia's commenting that that story is in her cookbook. So
oh.
Oh,
that's a
really?
good segue.
That's interesting. Wait, Felicia. What's there now? What's the name of Angie's ice cream shop, or what's there now?
And Paula is also commenting that you may keep them, Jim.
Oh.
There you go.
You're
Shut
my,
up.
you're
One
my
for you,
favorite.
one for Pat.
No, she's.
Paula, you're my
No, you
favorite.
can't say that.
Oh,
And when
that
the
kid.
Oh my
He
god.
And
just
when the
started
camera-
World War III.
And when the
All
camera
rest of
comes
the-
off.
all the rest of the O'Briens are hating you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Jesus.
dear.
Right around the holiday season,
Wow.
Jim, you know?
Thank
All
you,
right,
Paula.
we're gonna finish up right now by saying
What?
Next to the gold store was Mike's Pastry.
Gold store.
Is what Safathi is
the
commenting.
gold
Next
store.
to
like
Tech
gold
the-
store there
Oh, yeah.
now.
They sell watches
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Tech store there now.
I like
Thank you,
that store.
Safati.
Awesome.
So I want to say thank you to Mile Marker. You have to come down.
Oh, this is.
This is
So
fantastic.
my recommendation, I love the pool room.
You
there.
have to come down.
You can bring
I'm
the
so,
plates home.
I was just, and they're not paper, I know.
You have to come
It's
here.
delicious.
The dining
The
room
best salad.
is absolutely gorgeous. You have to check
Classy,
it out.
very classy.
If there are any of our other restaurants in town that want to host us, Mile
Oh,
Marker-
please do. Yeah.
Yeah, just
I'm in.
I have to do it. Nice, Charlie. She's a great addition.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
welcome. You're
I am.
welcome anytime.
She wasn't.
Anytime.
She
I'm out.
was so
I'm out.
reluctant. She was
Folks,
so
it was a
reluctant.
pleasure. I am retiring.
Paula knows
Sorry.
she's your favorite sister-in-law.
But thank you guys for joining us tonight, and you can Alvina say, wait, Jimmy,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and don't forget to do the new outro. Hold on a second. Go
Okay.
to the
Yeah.
graphics.
All right.
Go to the graphics.
Graphics. Gotcha.
This is Pat's big moment.
You're not gonna hit it until after he says. Line it up. It's a splash.
Which one? Oh, got it. Okay.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Paper plates.
No,
Oh, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely no piping plovers were hurt in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
Hit it, Pat.